Hitacharini, Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi, Ashadadeshatarini, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Yadvaita Gadadhara, Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ahani apritarth karana nishneshayana Nana manoratha dhyashana bhagna nidraha Devatartha prachana rishyo pideva Tusmat prasanga vimukha ihi samsaranti. Such non-devotees engage this in very troublesome and extensive work, and they suffer insomnia at night because the intelligence constantly breaks the sleep with various mental speculations. They are frustrated in all the various plans of supernatural power. Even great sages, if they are against your transcendental topics, must rotate in this material world. So this is continuing about the life of non-devotees. Bhagavatam has similar statement in the second canto. Divacharta heya rajan kutumba bharane nava nidraya hriyate bhaktam bhavayena cha bhavayaha. What is the meaning? Meaning is that nidraya hriyate, at the night people are busy in sleep and sex. Before night it's better to sleep early, because the mind is tamasic at that time. It becomes easily weak. And that's all people do at night, sleep or sex. And in the daytime, whole day busy. Kutumba bharenena. Let him bring new fridge, new washing machine, new mobile, what else? New, something new you want to purchase. And keep filling the house, new refrigerator. Whole day goes in that. And whole night goes in sleeping, sex. This is the typical life of a householder. Shotavyadi nirajendra ninam shanti sahashasha apashyatam atma tattvam griheshu grihamedinam. There are so many things to hear all day. They don't get time to hear about Krishna. There is a very nice statement similar in the second canto about Swavidvara ustara kare samsata apurusha pashu nayat karna pato pedo jhatu nama gata gradaha. It's not that we want to make fun of non-devotees. The non-devotional elements are there in us also. There are four kind of animals which don't hear about the God. In the ears, the holy name of God enter. Do not enter. Swa. Swa means dog. Dog means he cannot live without a master. Without job, they are finished. Today, nobody can live without job. Whatever the qualifications, he needs a job. Previously, Brahmanas don't have any job. Kshatriyas, they are managing some small city or a kingdom. And Vaishyas, they are managing themselves by business. Job is only for Shudras. But Kalau Shudra Sambhava, Kalyuga, everybody is a Shudra. So Swa means dog. So they are busy serving their master. They have no time to serve Krishna. They don't hear about Krishna. Vidvaraha, pigs. Pigs means they eat anything and everything. No discrimination. Pustara, camels. Camels, they're biting thorns sometimes, drink their own blood. The people who harm themselves by sinful activity, they compare to camels. Kharai means donkey. He works for 24 hours. He has no time for spiritual life. So these people, four people of this mentality, Swavidvara, Ustara, Kharai, are on the quality of non-devotees. Swavidvara, Ustara, Kharai, Samsata, Purusha, Pashuhu. Nayat Karna Pato Petu Jatu Nam Gatagrata. They cannot hear. They don't have time to hear about Krishna. It's how we said, dog has started. Their life is just barking. They're busy serving their master, and that's the success of their life. You ask any materialist, what is the goal of life? My boss should be very happy with me. That's it. They have no higher achievement. True, as a duty, spiritual life should not be taken an excuse for laziness. Many people take spiritual life as an excuse for laziness. They don't want to work. When they take to spiritual life, they think they got an excuse. But they forget that Krishna made Pandavas work. Pandavas are not idle parasites. They were hard workers. So we do not find evidence that great devotees were idle. We do not find. They were very active. One devotee joined ISKCON temple. One president sent message to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, he says, first he wants to read all your books. Then he wants to do service. He's asking this. So he's asking a concession that no service now. I want to read all books of Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, no problem, but see, he's reading, not sleeping in the name of reading. You know? Spiritual life is not laziness. Spiritual life is hard work for the pleasure of Krishna. Constantly working. Okay. And devotee finds so much peace and happiness in service to Krishna that his senses are not troublesome. He doesn't engage in ugra karma. That's a disease. People in this world are very much attracted to ugra karma. Sometimes we have devotees are working in the temple and they find themselves very lazy, not doing any service, so much mental, and then they leave the temple. And then they start working very hard for karmis. Yeah, very interesting. Because there it doesn't, this game doesn't work. There you have all their drama will not work. They have to work very hard. So it should not be like that. Before when you come to serve Krishna, Prabhupada says the Goswamis, he jokes that before they were ministers, sleeping 12 hours. They were not sleeping 12 hours. An opulent. It says they were very, very opulent. Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami are billionaires. Raghunath Das Goswami is also a billionaire. They're extremely rich and opulent. So they are comfortable. But when they came to Vrindavan, they're sleeping only 2 hours. And sometimes not even that. They're totally absorbed. Day, night absorbed in service on the orders of Krishna Master. So where you get an idea spiritual life means laziness. Once somebody was asking Srila Prabhupada, one lady reporter, that you only work, no, you only enjoy. You're having such opulence, you have so many cars, you have so many this, you're only enjoying. You're not working. So Prabhupada looked at her. I'm 80-year-old man. It's a recorded video, you can watch that. I'm 80-year-old man, but you cannot work hard like me. And devotees knew that. Therefore, one of the reasons they used to love him so much, because he was hardly sleeping. And he was working very hard to see the movement sustains. They have the books to read. He knew he's racing against time. Any moment he'll leave the world. And he wants to give them clear philosophy. You know, so much he is in caring. He's right in the middle of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says that I'm a very old man. Anytime I may die. I don't know whether I'll complete Chaitanya Charitamrita. So I'll summarize the Anta Leela now. That's what happened in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the Madhya Leela. Summary Anta Leela is also given. So Prabhupada says similarly in their rights, I also was not sure that I will live to complete the whole Bhagavatam. So I wrote the Krishna book before. And that's what happened actually. Prabhupada did not live to complete Bhagavatam, but we got the Krishna book out. But look at the responsibility he's having. And that's the sweetest of Prabhupada books. In one book you can always read, Krishna book. Now this Kartik month is coming. You can make a discipline daily read 1 or 2 chapters. Krishna Leela, the 90 chapters. You can finish within the Kartik month. Nice every day read. The 21st, I think, the Kartik. Today is already Dashami, tomorrow Ekadashi, Anna. So that Purnima. So 12, 13, 14, 15. So I think 2021st it should start. So you can have this two things. One thing you can learn the Damodar Ashtaka. Those who are new, please download from the net. Practice it. And you can light a diya every day and offer to the Lord. So non-devotees engage a sense in very troublesome and extensive work which you call Ugra Karma, which is just waste of labor. There is another shloka bhaga to support this. Dharma sunashchita pumsaha bhukshakshena kathasu yaha na utpadati radiritim shamayehi kevala. You do so much work, but all your duties, responsibilities do not increase your attraction to hear about Krishna. Hearing about Krishna means hearing about his name, his pastime. You don't feel attractive. You don't develop taste in hearing about Krishna. Just a waste of time. I'm 50 years Hindu, I'm 100 years this religion, that religion. You do whatever you want. You want to see the result. Did you develop love for God? Yeah, I love God. You don't taste to hear about his name. What kind of love of God you have? Correct? Develop love, you want to hear about somebody. So suppose if a mother loves a child, she will very happily wants to hear what the child is doing. Attraction. So love, the first proof of love is you have developed attraction to hear about the person. And if you're hearing anyway from the authorized source, love will develop. So if there is no interest to hear about the Lord, either by ecstasy or even by sadhana, then what kind of advancement it is? It's not going up, it's going down. So person should develop taste to hear about the Lord. Okay? And then we can say person is spiritually advancing. Otherwise, just for the same happiness, he engages in troublesome extensive work. And because at the end of the day, you have to satisfy your desires, you will satisfy material desires, and you don't get sleep at night. Because that's the nature of material activity. They cause so much anxiety, person can't sleep. And with so many mental anxieties, speculations, you bought some shares, all shares may get over tomorrow. And the company may close itself. You don't get sleep at night. They're frustrated in all the various plans by supernatural power. They're frustrated, they're very worried. Even great sages, now interesting thing is that, so we make big plans, all these politicians, planners, they propose so-called materialistic civilization sponsored by these foolish politicians. They say we make this arrangement, that arrangement, really happy. We cannot be happy without surrendering to Krishna. There is no way you can be happy. That's the only way of happiness. Surrender to Krishna and take shelter of his holy name in Kali Yuga. That's the only way, sure path for happiness. You want a sure path for happiness? Take shelter of this vibration of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then there is chance for happiness. But you do not take that. Okay? Even if they are against the transcendent topics, they must rotate in this material world. So that's the only way. But even great sages, now the last line comments to something more interesting. They're against your transcendent topics. So many great sages have been existing before also. They were not in line with pure devotion service. They have to rotate in the cycle of birth and death. Just by mental speculation, just by scholarship, you're not going back to Krishna. You have to have engagement in devotion service. If they are not engaged in devotion service, they don't go. Now, Prabhupada keeps quoting the verses in this. Let us see the main points, the big purport. Okay? Prabhupada is talking factories as hell. Anytime Sri Prabhupada is to talk about ideal Vedic society, and he want to develop that Vedic society. So he developed farm communities, the people live a simple life. So somebody say, Prabhupada is to say, somebody asked Prabhupada, what about the large transactions you do in this world? Why you want to do that? Why don't you keep things simple? Big industry. Instead of making one needle, we'll make 1 trillion needles. And now you have to go all around the world searching for market for that. That's what is industrial enterprise. Simply ugar karna. Okay, they engage in finding market for the industrial products, and labor then engage in extensive product involving huge mechanical arrangement. Then proper analysis, factory is another name for health. Actually, they suffer. Just a minute. Very great work. Huh? You take an iron rod, you have to put below a drilling machine. How long you can do that? You'll get bored. Imagine working on a field compared to that with cows and bulls is much more pleasant. Dealing with living entities in pure nature. Isn't it much more pleasant? Sitting inside a factory from morning 9 o'clock to evening 5 o'clock, just take a machine. You see the assembly lines in China, like animals they work, just like that. And after that, the life outlook is also like animal. Next life is guaranteed animal. What is the use of this kind of civilization? Another name for health. But what we can do now, if we don't go to factories, many people say, sir, you spoke all this thing. Don't do job under somebody, don't work in a factory, then how do I live? Yes, you can live. Turn it to Krishna consciousness. So yeah, there is no brain is free. No? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Then you are very happy. Correct? Somehow you cannot stop. You cannot stop a whole civilization from turning now. To turn around, yes, Prabhupada want to turn it around. Yes, we will do it, but we cannot do it in one day. We have to live with what is going on today. So whatever you're doing, even in factory or different kind of engagement, you can chant Krishna's name. Huge mechanical arrangement. Factory is another name for hell. So save yourself and turn those factories into Vaikuntha. Sometimes devotees also go to the factories because factories have one principle that the salary is paid. So the day of salary, they put a book stall on the day of salary. They suddenly get in hand 20,000, 30,000, whatever they get. They come out shop, immediately book shop. Okay, I'll take my book the day. Sometimes devotees try these factories. So they cannot even sleep. And what they do, they work hard in the factories, and it is so much pain. They engage in sinful activities to somehow forget the pain. Many factory people do it. So painful, they say, whole day. The night they drink and womanize, somehow forget their pain. Even then, they don't get sleep because so many anxieties disturb the sleep. Sometimes they feel insomnia. And Prabhupada is saying in the morning also they feel sleepy because they didn't have proper rest. Modern day youth, they don't sleep before 2 or 3 o'clock. They cannot because mind is so agitated. Senses are so agitated. And then this morning also they are asleep. And the great scientist, Prabhupada said, just like Noble discovered the dynamite, some kind of bomb, which you break your stones. And so basically destruction. He developed destruction and kept prize money for further destruction. Prabhupada makes one of them. Anyway, they may get Nobel Prize or all these prizes. We have no excitement about that. They rotate in the cycle of birth and death unless they surrender to Krishna. The Nobel Prize will not help you. You cannot go to Yamaraj a Nobel Prize. He doesn't care for it. He sees whether it developed taste for hearing about Krishna. No, then better go down to the cycle of birth and death. And then Prabhupada said, even those sages who are averse to the principle of devotion service are also condemned. So many sages today. They just wear a big dadi, become some guru or something. All jokers. They don't have an idea of devotion service. They're not engaged in. They don't even know who God is. Where devotion service even start for them. Devotion service means God is there, I am there, and process of devotion is there. They don't agree God is there. Forget about knowing what is the process of devotion service. Mostly they do pranayama and breathing and physical exercises or some that humbug meditation. Okay, so their Prabhupada says they're not new. This kind of jokers have been there all the time. Okay, they always engage. Therefore, there is few shlokas Prabhupada quotes. Ye arvindaksha vimuktamaninaha Tvai ashtabhavat avishuddha buddhe. Arvind, ye, anye. These others, they think themselves, oh my Lord, Arvinda Aksha. There are some people, vimukta mani, that think they are liberated. Just by understanding I am separate from the body, neti, neti, neti. They think they're liberated. Tvai ashtabhavat avashuddha buddhe, but their mind is not pure. It is avishuddha. Avishuddha means, shuddha means pure, it's impure. Why? They don't. Arya krichena param padam tataha. Even though they may achieve Brahma Jyoti, patanti, they may fall down, not guaranteed, but quite likely a chance of falling down because they neglected to worship the lotus feet. These people, even if they achieve Brahma Jyoti, they may fall down. So it's not a guaranteed path rejected because they neglected to worship the Supreme Lord. The very famous verse from Brahma, the impersonally their liberation is temporary. And then the real path of religion, therefore Prabhupada says, very difficult to understand. Very difficult. But it is hidden in the heart of great devotees. Dharmam tu shakshat bhagavat pranita. Religion means orders of God. It cannot be understood even by great rishis, even by devatas. Forget the siddhas, mukhyas, asuras, manushas, forget. They can never understand. Vidyadhara, Charanadhyaya. But these 12 authority name is given them. They understand the principle of religion. Their Swayambhu is Brahma, Narada, Lord Shiva, Kumara, Kapila, Manu, Prahlada, Janaka, Bhishma, Bali, Vyasaki, Vaya. So these 12, 3 into 4, these 12 people know about religion. Okay? This is what Prabhupada speaks in this word. Are not open for anybody's interpretation. That Prabhupada gives an example. The traffic laws are not made at home. They're made by the government. So system of religion, what is to be done, what is not to be done, is given by the Lord and coming by this 12 Mahajanas. Interesting thing is that all those who are reading Bhagavatam, in Bhagavatam, all the 12 authorities are teaching us. Sometimes the Lord Shiva teaches, sometimes Brahma teaches, sometimes Vedavyas. All authorities are teaching us and we are benefiting. So Prabhupada says we should not cheat innocent public. Take knowledge from these 12 Mahajanas and we repeat them. Okay? A person ignorant of the principle of religion, who therefore does nothing in matter of religion, is far better than a person who misguide others in the name of religion. It's very sinful to misguide people in the name of religion. Okay? We should not do that. They will be condemned by Brahma and other divinities. Okay? Just like a doctor. If you know something, you do something. If you do not know, please don't try to take position of doctor. You will harm more than any good you do. Correct? So somebody says, I want to know about Gita, you know, repeat. Don't tell wrong things in the name of Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Kripa Sindhubhe Vaja Pattanam Pavanebhyo
Hare Krishna,
Vaishnav.
Prabhuji.
Jai Shri